Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Come Dine With Me Western New York.
Sponsored by Diamond Cutters of Western New York.
Now, from Niagara Falls to Orchard Park, our camera crew has been really busy filming this week in order to bring today's show into your homes.
Coming up from Orazio's in Clarence, Chef Orazio and Jason are back with us. And then there's a bit of Far East theme going on when Chef Roger Bell and Ben Ardell from Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering show us how to make stinger egg rolls.
And for the first time on Come Dine With Me Western New York, you're with Chef Peter. And I have to tell you, I love Asian cuisine, especially when it's a tailgate option because it's so unexpected.
It sure is, you know, and the tailgate option he does prepare for us is the soba noodle salad. So really, really cool. On a hot day, nice to enjoy outside. It holds up well. You can bring it to the game. You can eat it in your backyard and whatnot. So it's a cool option there.
Good to know.
And Jen, I know you've been to our Koi restaurant down there, Chef Quenal, Chef Peter, we call him. You know, it's really a very, very talented chef in Asian cuisine. Trained in Hong Kong. You know, the kitchen is open. I mean, what was your impression for it?
That's what I like. I like the fact that it's open and that you can kind of see the cooking going on. Mm-hmm. I think it's great that it's actually authentic, too.
It's very authentic. They're walking everything to order. You know, you place your order, nothing is pre-made. Really, Chef Peter and his crew prepares it right there. We have a little sushi bar area with very, very interesting, nice sushis, different rolls, very, very contemporary stuff as well. So definitely worth a visit here at the Seneca Niagara Resort.
Fresh is best, especially here.
Of course.
Always.
Well, up first, our own chefs, Art Christie, Marco Shortino, invade the kitchen of another local residence.
It started about 3 years ago where we found a lot of our neighbors were selling some of their homes and moving to smaller patio homes and apartments as their kids leave the nest. Well, we made a decision that we raised our children here, but we'd like to stay, so we had to make some renovations to the home.
We found that Artisan was just, it had everything that we wanted. We saw a lot of innovative ideas. Our designer, Julie, was just a wonderful help with positioning all the items that we wanted.
Because we made some major changes. We changed the whole layout. Things like where to put the microwave. Julie came up with a brilliant idea of a drawer microwave inside the island.
I love my sink. A lot more room to clean dishes in, and it's hidden from view. I think Brian was the whole reason for us to go on with the kitchen.
I worked in a couple of Italian restaurants growing up. I've always loved cooking.
I want to see a real chef working, see how he makes the dishes different from what my husband usually works with.
Today was a little bit different twist on our normal home invasion.
I'd mentioned to him that on weekends, my mother-in-law would come over and we would do a different traditional Chinese food that I'd like to learn.
I started cooking when I came here, and mostly I cook Chinese food.
They go in and say, why don't you show us how to do it, and for once, we'll be the students.
You know, we're not too old and we're not too proud to learn something new every time we're out in the kitchen.
I'm cooking today here with Young Yi, and today we're going to be making some authentic Chinese dumplings with an authentic Chinese grandma. So first we're going to start with some ground pork.
Put some chicken stock in.
Okay, go right ahead.
You want to do it?
Yeah, go ahead. We had scallions, a little bit of sugar.
Vegetables and ginger.
So all of it?
All of it.
Okay, we put it all in here. A little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of wine, sesame oil. What is this called?
Qianfen.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's just what holds it together, kind of binds it together a little bit, okay? We added some very, very thinly sliced Napa cabbage, a little bit of salt, and of course, I had my my translation book here, so I did a little bit better. I've been really practicing my Chinese. I'm getting pretty good, but I brought this just in case. When she asked me for one of the particular tools to make it with, I kind of grabbed the wrong one. And we use this?
No, no, no.
Oh, not this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back to the book here.
He looked it up, what's the thing I am telling him, and he doesn't understand, so he looked at the dictionary.
Well, we actually made the wontons from scratch using flour and water, and of course we had a machine that we rolled them out with.
You put your filling inside the dough and press them together.
I had a little bit of trouble only because it's something that I'm not used to, but I got taught by a professional and they come out absolutely fantastic. And then we fried them in a very, very little bit of oil, and then you steam them.
And after a few minutes, you check the bottom turned brown, and you add water and let it steam.
They stick to the pan, and they're called pot stickers. They were absolutely fabulous. Okay, now we're going to sample our wares. What do you think? Ready?
Is it good?
Oh, that's delicious. I just found my new favorite food. That's awesome. Thank you.
We're doing something different today on Come Dine With Me. They're teaching me how to cook tunyobe. Did I do okay? I'm with Brian and Ingrid in this beautiful Artisan kitchen, and we're making a Chinese pancake with, of course, my spin. It's going to be a little bit on the Italian side, and we're going to put some fresh basil. We're going to put some prosciutto instead of Spam. I nixed the Spam idea. I said, no, Brian can't do Spam. We're going to do prosciutto.
Spam's not Chinese.
No, it's not Chinese. I don't know what Spam is, but that's okay. And then we're going to add some scallions, and you made a beautiful dough. They already had the dough made. It's a very thin dough made very simply. Warm water and flour, salt. Roll it out real thin.
You let it sit for a couple hours, at least an hour, let it rest.
Once it's thin enough, we put oil, salt, and then chopped scallions on it.
And I thought it was neat that Marco brought in the prosciutto and the basil.
So after it was filled, Ingrid took it and rolled it up.
Twisted it.
Almost like a burrito, you want to say. And then twisted the daylights out of it so that it has all these little ridges in there. And now the next step is going to be to...
We'll cut it in half.
Cut it in half. And then tell me the culinary term you just gave me that you were going to...
Smush it.
Smush it down. And then what we're going to do is we're going to roll it like a pancake.
You roll it out to about, half an inch thick.
So Ingrid, I think you trained him well. Brian has done this once or twice before. Let's head to the stove and get these cooking. Then we fried it in some more corn oil.
5 minutes on each side, around 350 is what we set the grill at. And I thought the prosciutto really made a difference. We've never done it that way before, and I think we found a new love. I think we'll be making those Chinese pancakes with prosciutto more often.
So let's give this a try. Let's see how we turned out with our prosciutto and our basil. Please join me.
Right.
Wow, that's really cool.
Well, that's very good.
Thank you for teaching me your culture. Excellent. That was awesome. Tunyobi. Over all these home invasions that we've done over the seasons, this was totally different. Now we're going into homes and people want to show us how to cook. They want to teach us their favorite family recipes.
So it was kind of strange for me, being a very amateur chef, to actually show anybody how to do anything in the kitchen, but I thought it was a nifty combination. I think it worked.
I really enjoyed having everyone working here today. It was nice to have my mother here. She just recently moved to the area, and I think this was definitely a fun thing to do as a family.
We did some Chinese cooking. It's wonderful, and it's a good day. I was happy.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
You'll feel right at home in Western New York's most interactive showroom. How interactive is up to you. Whether you know exactly what you want, or you need a little help with the creative process, our interactive showroom and hands-on design team make it easy and fun. Let Artisan Kitchens and Baths make the possibilities come to life in your home. Visit us at 200 Amherst Street in Buffalo.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of De Polos, everything you love about De Polos, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Elio De Polos Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
A great video can add that wow factor to an annual sales meeting, a board of directors meeting, a trade show, corporate training.
From scripting to shooting to editing, we'll even help get the video on your website. Key Video is ready to go to work for you.
Hi, today we're going to be making our potato crusted salmon with a lobster beurre blanc.
Okay, Roz, first thing we're going to do, we're going to grate that potato up.
Okay.
I'll get my pan going over here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our olive oil, just a touch of oil, maybe about a tablespoon or so. Get our pan nice and hot, and I'll season our salmon. Some kosher salt and pepper on both sides. Excellent. So Razio has this potato here. He grated the whole thing, and we're just going to squeeze a little bit of the water out of it.
I'll actually make it dry, keep the starch together so it actually holds together better when we're cooking it.
Okay, so the pan looks pretty hot here. We'll take the potato.
And again, with this dish, you can do pretty much anything. You can do a potato crusted perch and do different sauces. You can just do a lobster cream sauce. I mean, we have a lot of different variations that we'll do. And take the beurre blanc and add your different ingredients or shrimp to it. So really, like any of our specials, we just always just keep turning it into something different and just changing it up.
So again, I just seasoned it with a little more kosher salt onto the potato, a little bit more of the olive oil, and just let that get nice and crisp. So in the meantime, we'll start getting our beurre blanc going. Take a little bit of the shallots here. Then we'll hit it with some white wine. Any white wine will do.
If you like it sweeter, you can add a little bit of Chardonnay. For this application, we're actually just using a little bit of Chablis.
Okay, then we'll take our lobster stock. And our heavy cream. So now we're going to take our salmon, which is beautiful Atlantic salmon here. We'll put it right in the pan, right on top of our potato. Flip it right over. And then in a 350 oven for approximately 8 minutes.
While the salmon's baking in the oven, now Jason's going to finish the beurre blanc.
Okay, so I always say some butter, about probably 3 tablespoons. And we're just going to whisk this in. We've reduced this by about half now. We're just going to whisk this cold butter in. It's actually called Monte beurre, which just means cold butter. And a beurre blanc sauce just means white butter. It's a white butter sauce, traditionally French.
And now we're just going to add a little bit of fresh lemon to it.
Okay, so now we're going to season it a little bit with a little bit of salt, and that will bring out all that nice citrus flavor. And now we're going to add some fresh artichoke hearts to the dish. A little bit of lobster claw meat. Just stir that in. And that's ready to go.
Smells fantastic. Unbelievable. Potato perfectly seasoned, the salmon so fresh, and that lobster citrus beurre blanc. What a great combination. We have plenty of seafood specials every day at Orazio's. For this great dish, or any other ones that we may be running, come to Orazio's, 9415 Main Street in Clarence.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
We want to acknowledge the talented staff at Artisan Kitchens and Baths who provide the beautiful studio kitchens for the filming of our show. And you know, as we get closer to the holiday season, you find you're in the market for a new kitchen makeover or just spruce your kitchen up a little bit.
There's no better place like Artisan Kitchen and Bath on 200 Amherst Street. They really have everything in their showroom. Anything you ever wanted or never thought you needed. So Reese, remember that name and that address.
I would love a new oven under my tree. And you know what? There's lots more to come on Come Dine with Me, Western New York. We're taking your tailgating to the next level, Asian style, right after these messages.
With Frontier Catering, it's easy to show your good taste. Chef Art Christie uses time-tested techniques and authentic family recipes to create a custom menu that showcases your personal style and your venue. And with Frontier Catering, your food is prepared fresh, on-site. For corporate events, unforgettable weddings, and other signature celebrations, it has to be Frontier Catering.
Let Diamond Cutters of Western New York save you money while providing only the very highest quality, beautiful diamonds. From the mines to a ring, a diamond may change hands several times before it reaches your finger. Each middleman adds a little more cost to your diamond. But for the past 35 years, our gemologists have traveled the world to bring uncut diamonds back to Buffalo, where we specialize in cutting and polishing, so we virtually eliminate the middleman. Our name says it all. Diamond Cutters. Visit WNYDiamonds.com to learn more.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. Check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
Hello, and we're back in the kitchen here with Chef Peter from the Koi restaurant. Peter, you're showing us some tailgate, but not regular tailgate, just tailgate Asian style?
I shall make a sesame cold noodle today.
Cold sesame noodle salad, so I
Yes.
can't wait to see that one.
First thing, we try to get some sesame paste.
Okay. Add the sesame paste in a mixing bowl, yeah? All right.
Mixing bowl. Then we get some soy sauce with a mixing bowl.
Incorporate that.
And the sesame oil.
Okay. Okay, Peter.
Okay.
Got the dressing.
Then we boil the noodle.
Okay.
And rinse the cold water until cold.
What kind of noodles are we using, Chef?
That's an Asian egg noodle.
Okay, now we're gonna toast some sesame seeds. Really give it a
Get
nice
a
roasting.
nice-
Get those earthy flavor out a little bit, right?
Right. Get some smell, taste good.
Okay.
Rinse it slowly for the pan, for the heat, because
Okay.
usually you'll get burned.
Okay.
Yes.
And you don't add any oil or anything to that. It's
Most-
really just dry heat, right?
Right, dry heat slowly and until golden brown.
Yeah, I wish you could
Yep.
smell that here now. You
Right.
really have this nice sesame
Right.
flavor.
Most of this is so simple. We cut some onion, cucumber. We got a sesame sauce, put on top the noodle.
You get the sesame, you get the crunch, the toasting from the
Mhm.
sesame comes out really, really nice. Now you're featuring that and a lot of other items at Koi?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So in Koi you have like a lot of the traditional Chinese, but
Chinese.
also other Asian flavors. Sushi bar is there
Sushi
as well.
bar and some Vietnamese.
The flavors of Asia really all
Right.
in one restaurant.
Right.
Awesome, Peter.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
Thank you, gentlemen. Now, I want to remind you to check out our Facebook page, Come Dine With Me, WNY. And don't forget, it's the initials WNY. There you're going to find lots of useful information on upcoming events. You can view past shows and enter to win contests and giveaways from some of our featured sponsors and restaurants just by hitting the share button. We'll be back with more, so stay with us.
Closed captioning provided by Eyes on Harlem and Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life. And by
CarStar Relax, we'll take it from here.
If you've been in an accident, look no further than Ventura's CarStar Collision.
After all, we look at your situation from both sides.
Part of you wants certified technicians who use the industry's most advanced equipment.
The other part wants an incredible staff to help you with insurance, estimates, and car rentals.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we give you the best of both worlds.
We'll work together to get you rolling again.
We have new information on the most wanted sandwiches in Western New York.
I'll make this brief. These sandwiches were last seen at Marco's Italian Deli. Be on the lookout for Nikki Whispers. Big, beefy, surprisingly sweet. Maria Gumati, a spicy little number everyone wants to get their hands on. And the Underboss, notorious and nearly impossible to knock off. If you see these sandwiches, do not, I repeat, do not apprehend them alone. They are extremely tasty. And no further questions at this time. Thank you.
I love the people. There's so many different kinds of people that come in our door. When Regina walks in, she's looking for something different to stand out, to make sure that when she's out on the street, people are gonna look at her and say, where'd you get your glasses?
I've been coming to Eyes Downtown for 15 years. Dr. Bob is an awesome doctor. I just love his fashion eyewear. It's fabulous. Don't you like it?
Eyes on Harlem, Eyes Downtown. Better vision for a better life.
I am so happy to be here today. I have a dish for you that I want you to make at home. It's a spicy black bean beef stir fry. And I would like, before you do this dish, to invest in two things. The first thing would be that fresh ginger. So let me just start with this, because this is the key ingredient for us here today. I know you thought it was the spicy black bean sauce, but truly any sort of stir fry, it's all about the ginger. And we'll just peel that with our knife and make sure you finely dice this. It smells so good. And ginger is so good for you, so soothing. Ginger tea if you're having a bad day. That'll help out your stomach and also help you relax. Now, like I said, nice dice, fine dice. So this is about the hardest part of the whole dish. And we're gonna make a marinade. Of course, like I said, with all that beautiful ginger. Now I also have some fresh garlic. I've got a little more ginger there. Look at all that. That looks great. I'm going to add some scallions as well. Sliced scallions, nice and thin. And you know what? I had some of these peppers from my garden, but unfortunately, they weren't as spicy as I wanted them to be. I've got them diced up here. So I'm just going to add a little bit of chili oil to this because my peppers were too wimpy. And just a dab will do you on that chili oil. We're going to add a little bit of sesame oil. This is a great marinade. You can use this for chicken, beef, pork, lamb, typical Oriental. And a little bit of that soy sauce. And that is all about goodness. Here's my beef. What I've used is, I had a strip loin that I just julienne, nice and thin. Oh gosh, that looks so great. Let me just get my hands in there and stir this up. We're gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes at least. Oh, gosh, I love that smell. I love sesame oil. Pardon me, sesame oil and ginger just rocks my world. So what I've done is I've made the rice up ahead of time. Simply eggs, and let's whip those up. I'd say about 3 or 4, maybe 1 egg per person. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil to my eggs before I stir fry them. And I'm going to add just a bit of soy sauce right to my scrambled eggs. Soy sauce and sesame oil. How's that sound? Something a little different. It gets that flavor all the way through the dish. Let's whisk that up. That looks fluffy and good. And let's scramble these. We surely don't need any salt in this. That looks good. I'm gonna add a few scallions. Some more of those peppers of mine from the garden just for fun. One thing I love about this dish, it is quick. And if you wanted to even just do a stir-fried rice for a meal, you can add anything to this at this point. Maybe some broccoli, you can add some peas. I've even cooked bacon first because I do like pork products. But that is a beautiful looking stir-fried rice. Looks like I'm ready to stir fry. This is all marinated. Our rice is ready to go. Now the one thing I will recommend for stir fry is a good heavy duty pan. This is a beautiful pan. It's not a wok and you don't have to have a wok. I thank Buffalo Hotel Supply for this beautiful pan. And let's watch what it does here today when we get stir frying. So a little peanut oil, if you like, or you can use the canola oil. And let's add our marinated beef. Oh, that's a good smoking hot pan. That's what I want you to hear. I want that pan talking to you when you're cooking. If there's no sound, it means it's simmering and we're stir frying. Nice and quick. I know it sounds good, but let me tell you right now, it smells even better. The ginger, the garlic. Oh, this just makes my day. Let's make our sauce. A little bit more sesame oil. A little more soy sauce. Now I've got some fun things I'm going to be adding. I went out and I bought some black bean sauce. This is not real spicy. It's done with garlic, so just a dab of the black bean sauce. And this you can find at any of the grocery stores. How about a little oyster sauce? These are all in my pantry, so I just figured I'd just bring them all today. If you don't have one, use the other. Remember, the recipes are just guidelines. My favorite is hoisin sauce. We're just gonna add that. That's like a real sweet kind of tangy Oriental barbecue sauce. Okay, and we're done. How do you like that? Now that's a stir fry. Quick, easy, inexpensive, and oh so tasty. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. To go to a more direct source, you'll need a miner's hat.
Hello everyone, my name's Roger Bell with Buffalo's Best. I'm here with Ben. He's also the chef at Buffalo's Best Grill. What are we making today, Ben?
Roger, today we're going to be making stinger egg rolls.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's on our menu currently. It's pretty simple, but we put some really good ingredients inside of it.
Well, how do we prepare this?
We have some chicken, which is already cooked off. You can bake or boil this. We end up baking it, giving it a nice sear, seasoning it off. This is a smoked steak, which we actually smoke in-house.
Oh, excellent. You have a smoker out back?
Oh, yeah, we got it right out back. We smoke all the time.
Very nice.
There's some gorgonzola here, and this is the egg wash to close the egg rolls.
Excellent.
So right here, we have the actual egg roll wrappers. Just gonna pop these open. Gotta keep these locked up, otherwise they get a little dried out and they're hard to work with. So let's go ahead and start with one of these. Flour side down. I'm just going to take some of our mixture here.
Now, are these something that you make to order in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, we're constantly making these. They're a very popular dish, a very popular item on our menu. So something we always keep fresh in-house. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to pull this tab up here like that, form a triangle, tuck the sides in, tuck the other side in, and then just kind of roll it.
Excellent.
And a little egg wash here on the corner.
To seal it into place?
Seal it in. Keep
nice.
Keep it closed because we're going to fry these guys.
Excellent.
So there's one.
Okay.
And people get 3 to an order. They're a pretty good size, lots of stuff inside of them.
Is this a popular dish at the bar?
Oh, absolutely. It's very good bar food. I mean, it's really good any kind of food. You know, we have 23 different beers on tap, so it's a great accompaniment to any kind of drinking you're going to be doing. All right, now that we have our egg rolls made up here, we're just going to give them a quick bath in some hot fry oil, which got heating up over here. And they really don't take very long. We're just going to try and get them a nice golden brown on the inside. So we're going to give them a quick flip here in a second. It's a little fusion, a little bit of Asian influence, a little Americana. You're not going to find stingers anywhere besides Buffalo, so probably not going to find these anywhere besides Buffalo's Best Grill. Nice little golden brown on that side. We'll just flip them over onto this side. All right, so our egg rolls here are done.
I love the way the smoked meat and the chicken and the gorgonzola go very well together. Is there some kind of sauce that's supposed to go with it?
Well, there is a sauce that comes with this dish, but if you want it, you have to come down to Buffalo's Best Grill. So come down with me, Western New York.
Jan, that wraps up our show this afternoon. As we close, I want to remind you to support our great independent restaurants when dining out this week.
Yeah, that's right. And just a reminder, we are always looking for new chefs who want to share their signature dishes with our viewers.
If that sounds like you, email our show producer and we do our very best to get you on the program. For everybody here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Oliver Wolf.
And I'm Jan Farrington. We'll see you next Sunday, everybody. Go Bills!
Don't forget, food rules.